Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final day of Gold Championship Series 4 encounters. Once again, we're going to start with the matchup of two WCA champions, Fly and Infi. We're going to follow it up by one of the greatest of all time, Moon, and maybe the best undead we've ever had, 1-2-0. Afterwards, loser bracket final and the grand final. Best of 5, no advantages. $15,000 on the line. My name is Neo. Welcome Back to Warcraft. By my side today is the beloved Remo, and I'm calling him right now. What a tournament! What a tournament over 2 weeks. It's been an amazing joyride along with all the guys that are in Shanghai. And Remo is here, and welcome, buddy.
Good morning. Good morning, Neo. Good morning, dear audience. Yeah, today we have the last day of our tournament, and by the end of the day, we're gonna find out who the new champion is. Is it gonna be Infi once again? Is he gonna be making his claim to the title again? Basically, when I look at our 4 remaining players that we have one of each race, which is very cool to start with, but also it is basically 2 different generations fighting against each other, and the old generation is, well, they are there with more players. They have Fly, Infi, and Moon. All of them have been playing for a long time, and the new generation, 120, is going to have to stand against them. But he is going to be starting with a very good matchup for him, but that's a little bit of getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah, it's also the story of the great comeback Moon. I mean, he's been back for a while, but he was not too impressive. WCA 2015, we all remember, he didn't make it out of the group stages, but now he certainly did. And he is in the winner bracket final. The Moon, we know from back then. Is he back 100% already? Not sure, but he's definitely looking the best he has so far.
Gold Championship Series is always where the moon shines the brightest. The first tournament at GCS, he became the 4th best player in this tournament, losing to Remind in the loser bracket semifinal. Will he end up there today as well? No, he won't. He has the 3rd slot guaranteed because he is in the winner bracket final already. And yeah, seems to be a great tournament for him. Yesterday's performance was amazing, but is it gonna be enough for 1-2-0? They met in Gold Championship Series Episode 1, 1-2-0-1, 2-0 in the winner bracket quarterfinal. Whew, it's gonna be amazing, but we're gonna start the day with 2 WCA champions. The winner of 2014, Infi. The winner of 2015, Fly. Who's gonna advance? Who's gonna drop out? That's what we're answering in the first best of 3 here today.
And I have to wonder here, how's Fly gonna play? I'm pretty sure Infi is gonna be solid. It was not enough against Moon yesterday, but those games were crazy, man. And we all know Moon, he loves his matchup versus human. But Fly, sometimes he looks, how should I put this? It looks like he is immune to tower rushes. You can try whatever you want. It's not gonna work. Not against Fly. But on other days, man, he is inconsistent. It's always been his bane. Always been his downfall. And usually it's the later stages of a tournament in the playoffs where he starts to fall off. Is this gonna happen again, or is he gonna be able to overcome this today?
He had a great tournament so far. Group stage was easy for him. Won against Yumiko and Viola. He advanced then, destroyed Shishi in the quarterfinals. Yesterday he fell to 1-2-0. But he showed some good moves here and there, especially his Blade Master control once again off the charts. We see it here on Amazonia, where he had a great early game as well, but in the end the force of the undead was too good for him. But yeah, he beat Yumiko then in the loser bracket quarterfinal 2-1, and it was, I don't know, very interesting series. Do you see Yumiko stronger than Infi in this matchup?
No, I don't. I think they are very comparable. I think Yumiko has those days where he looks like the strongest player of all time. Yesterday was not such a day. And Infi, I think, across the board is way more solid than Yumiko is. Of course, there are disappointing days and times for him as well. WCA, I mean, he still got out of the group stages. He still went on in the bracket a little bit. But basically, if Infi is not top 1 or 2, it's already a disappointment.
Yeah.
And it's pretty impressive how often he gets to those 1 or 2 top positions.
Speaking of WCA, sorry to cut you off here, but it was actually the winner bracket quarterfinal on stage, Fly versus Infi. It ended up in a 2-0 in less than 25 minutes.
Yeah, that was actually crazy. We unfortunately couldn't see that game, but everyone was telling us how sick it was. And after that, of course, Jaws came in, and we were all afraid that Fly was going to repeat that demolition again with Jaws. But Jaws, man, just playing the German power mode easily took him down. But that is the thing again with Fly, you know. WCA the year before, 2014, it was the same. The one day he just destroyed everyone and it didn't even look close. Come back the next day, totally different story.
True that. This is gonna be the story of Fly today. Infi was very, very, very strong in this tournament until he met the moon rising yesterday. He seems to be his nemesis. Moon seems to be the only one who has the perfect solution for beating Infi. I don't know. I saw the games of Infi versus Foggy and I was really impressed. I saw Infi's games in the group stages. I was really impressed. I cannot see him lose here. And then
cannot see him lose here, really?
I don't know, man. Fly was strong as well, but my money is on Infi here.
I think it's all about what Fly shows us. If Fly plays the best he can, he wins. If he plays somewhere around the best, it's an even game. But the thing about Fly is it's not even just, a day-to-day thing. We saw him playing incredibly well against 120 on the first map, which we just saw there in the highlights on Turtle Rock. That was a game perfect, apart from maybe not buying boots, but other than that, it was absolutely perfect. And then, with such an amazing start, which should normally put all the wind in your sails, give you all the momentum you want, you should be able to have a great day. But no, absolutely not. He fell flat on his face the game after. It was not comparable at all. And then the last one, of course, Twisted Meadows. Fast expansion with the TC first, or not fast expansion, tier 2 expansion, of course, and TC second, excuse me, getting this mixed up. But yeah, Fly is still his own worst enemy. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he shows us greatness, he shows us God mode, and right after that, he shows us very, very questionable plays. I don't know, can he get it together today? If he can, though, I think he's got a good chance.
True that. Afterwards, of course, Moon 1-2-0, loser bracket final, and the grand final. There is no advantage for the guy coming from the winner bracket here today. It's no 1-0 right from the start. This is going to be best of 5, all played out, and the winner today takes home $6,000. The runner-up still takes home $3,000, the third place $1,500. So basically, every match you win is double the prize money you get here, and this is one of the highest paid tournaments in the entire Warcraft scene. So there's a lot on the line here.
By the way, did you make a bet with Corrupt yet?
Yes.
What is the bet?
The bet is on the overall winner.
Okay.
My $10 are on 1-2-0, and Corrupt is on Fly.
All right. We were talking about this yesterday a little bit as well, and I got a feeling that Fly is gonna play world class, is gonna play the best he can. I want to believe. I think he is gonna take it as well. But you have, I think, 100% track record so far with your bets. So
no, I lost one.
Okay, so you might be on a roll. But yeah, first we're gonna see Fly against Infi, of course, guys. You've heard of that by now. But after that, the winners final. I think that's a big advantage to 120. I think most of us have to expect Moon to not be able to win this. And then being in the grand final already. Of course, as you said, there's no advantage, but still you can watch all the games, you can prepare, you can get ready. Yeah, man, one of those 4. And as I was mentioning a few minutes ago, the first time in a long time that the top 4 are the 4 different races. This has not occurred in forever.
I can't think of a tournament last GCS, it was close, but we had 2 Night Elves, and because Fly was eliminated by Remind, Focus was eliminated by Moon, so we had 2 Night Elves, 1 Undead and 1 human player, which was Infi, of course, who took it home in the end. But isn't that a sign of beauty how awesome Warcraft is and the new diversity we get? Not Night Elves on top all the time, not humans on top all the time, but we have this Undead who is always there. We have Lin and we have Fly as orcs who are always in the top spots at tournaments. It's just amazing.
I do agree. It's cool to see this resurgence of especially Undead. But the thing is, it's not really Undead, it's 120. I think this guy could be playing Naga and he would still be going to the top 4 of all tournaments.
Indeed. His micro, I've never seen this before. The escape yesterday with the Death Knight, my god.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
One for the highlight vids. I mean, sweet, if you're watching and you're still doing that video, that was a scene for the ages, as well as the coil on Trina's stand against, who was it? TH.
Yeah.
He just has it down. He feels it. It's like, as you mentioned, Neo watching The Matrix and Code. He knows about this stuff.
By the way, the first map we're gonna see today is of course gonna be Infi versus Fly, and it's gonna be Amazonia. I immediately think of the game against DDR. You remember which one I mean? ZDR
sure.
versus Infi.
Oh yeah, that was a big upset by ZDR, wasn't it?
He just completely wrecked Infi. No one of us was expecting this. And only a few weeks ago, not just months, only a few weeks ago we would say, all right, if ZDR is able to beat Infi, then certainly Fly is.
Yeah.
But the current scene is shifting a little bit. In China, it's not only the old names anymore claiming the titles and being successful.
Yeah, maybe this slipping against ZDR and not qualifying for the playoffs in the WCA qualifier number 1, that was kind of the spark that ignited the fire of Infi again, because afterwards he was just so much better. Maybe he practiced more, maybe he took it all more serious, and he saw, oh boy, there's this new generation coming up with 120, with ZDR, with the Koreans. I have to step my game up again.
Yeah, could definitely be understandable. I mean, he's been around for such a long time, has won so many titles. Question is, when is a player satisfied? When is he not hungry anymore? And if anyone could be that, it would be Infi. But hey, he still keeps winning, as we keep on mentioning. He won the last season back in January. So seems like he is still hungry. But as you say, maybe this was the little bit of a, kick in his ass to get his shit together again. And yeah, he looked very impressive against Foggy in the first round in the upper bracket, then fell to Moon, but that was just Moon playing out of this world. Yeah. And then against TH yesterday in a very bizarre series, he did kick out his friend with a lot of tanks and a lot of zappers and a lot of gyrocopters.
Yeah, that didn't seem like friendship, but throughout the entire series, I had no doubt in my mind that Infi's gonna take this. Like, the game started and I saw the heroes and I was like, okay, this is Infi's game. Just having this feeling that Infi once again has this aura around him, this kind of unbeatable aura, which is, of course, a statement because it was the loser bracket, but this is not the Infi of WCA qualifier, definitely. This is a different one.
But the aura of a champion, the unbeatable aura, I have sensed that, or thought I sensed that before as well, and that was WCA 2014. When I saw him walking into the booth, prepping his computer, setting up, and just practicing, I thought, damn, Jesus Christ, how's anyone supposed to beat him? In this tournament we have right now, I also felt, man, that was really strongly played by Infi. But I didn't feel that he had this unbeatable sense to him. I didn't feel so this tournament. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, you gotta say, except for Moon, his opponents were maybe the weakest. We came into the quarterfinals after the group stage, and we said, okay, who is the weakest link here, and we came up with Shishi, with Foggy, and TH is questionable if he's in the lower end of the top scene at the moment, but I definitely think so. So Infi faced the weakest 3 of the top 8, and now he has to face the juggernaut that is Fly. And he fell to Moon, obviously.
Yeah, and when we were talking about who are the favorites, who are maybe the slight underdogs in these playoffs, I certainly underestimated Moon. And I think you did a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I thought Yumiko was going to take it, considering how incredibly strong he was in NWL. He was not able to keep up this shape, but he didn't really lose. Yumiko didn't because of his, not greatness, but also because of Moon's play. Proving it against Yumiko and against Infi, 2 of the top dogs in a row, how strong he is currently. But again, that's his favorite matchup. It's against Human. It always has been. Against other races, he hasn't been as impressive yet. Maybe he's going to surprise us all again today.
He has to. He definitely has to step up the game. We see Infi on stream now, wearing the VG jacket again, Fly in his World Elite shirt. So these are the only 2 pro gamers in Warcraft. They are sponsored by a team at the moment. And the game starts. There it is. I have no in-game sound. Why not?
Sometimes it bugs and it doesn't work.
Yeah, but now it is.
Okay.
Alright, first game of the day. It is Fly. It is Infi. It is 2 WCA champions colliding. And this is the trophy we're gonna hand over to one of the players today. Frostmourne awaits. Infi, Fly, Moon, or 120.
And we're gonna start on a small map, which is Amazonia. He got, and by he I mean Infi, crushed by ZDR before in the WCA qualifier number 1. Was a big surprise, a massive upset. But we said before, he was not really in tip-top shape back then. Maybe it gave him the kick in the butt he really needed to get his crap together again, and it seems like he has done so. He is in the lower bracket here. He's not in the winner bracket where we used to seeing him. So he is facing elimination, and so is Fly, the world champion. But yeah, as I said before, Amazonia, small map. And what we have to expect from all the humans in China, the tower rushes.
Indeed, especially on the small maps, man. But it's Infi. Maybe he is going for an expansion. It's super duper rare that we see him not doing that. But yeah, that's actually might be why he is not that great against Human. I mean, he tried it against ZDR with an expansion, right, here on Amazonia?
Oh, I don't remember anymore. I don't know if he tried an expansion. I can't tell you. But nowadays I feel it's really rare against Orc to try an expansion at all. So I think the Tower Rush is most likely gonna be the choice. Yeah. Especially considering that if you want to play your style, which we keep on referring to, and they just don't want to try. You want to have easy access for a level 3 MK, and that is pretty bad on Amazonia. It's not many easy creep camps to take at all, especially before you have tier 2 on your side with slow and healing and stuff. So Amazonia, one of the prime candidates for a Tower Rush here, I feel. Of course, Fly knows about this. Fly has patented his own build against this. It's the one borrow tech, no boots, early warmer, Kodo, Headhunter. But he is deviating from this. He is going for the 2 borrow tech. So he's going to delay his tier 2 to be a little more powerful in the very early stages. This can backfire.
This can backfire, but this can of course be a key to victory here if he, I don't know, delays the creeping of Infi, if the Archmage is not going to level 3, if he does not have the level 2 Water Elementals. Things are becoming a lot harder for Infi to take this tower push home. Both players start to creep, and we have the Mantle of Intelligence for the Blade Master, which is nice because it's half a Wind Walk. On the, on the other side, it's Claws of Attack and Gloves of Haste, more damage, more HP.
Yeah, and this is a fairly good human map because of 2 things in the early game. One, your level 2 cannot be interrupted at all. Like, maybe it can with the speed scroll and stuff, but that is severe commitment from the Blade Master. Will slow him down in progress himself. And the second thing is, it's fairly hard to creep here for Orc, or it takes you a lot of time. And that is the big thing in this matchup. You don't want to give the human any time, you know, to himself, because you want to keep him from that ever so important level 3. Infi now making his way across the map. taking a few more creeps here and there. He wants to create some space with his army, probably going to use his militia to creep simultaneously very shortly, as we see the tech having started for both sides, but a lot faster actually for Fly still. That's surprising. Gets the last hit here as well.
Yeah, he gets the last hit, but he is kind of surrounded. Okay, he's not going for it. Of course, he will lose a footman afterwards. But yeah, Infi stealing this little camp here denies level 2 for his second hero. That would usually be the opening for that, if he has the time, if the tower rush is not completely on point. So I like that, stealing it. We see the double burrow very aggressive once again to be able to shoot at the towers, to shoot at the workers. The question is, will they survive? Because they are easily attackable.
Lumber mill coming up, of course, what we're expecting. Not that many peasants, by the way, in Infi's main. Only like 7 lumber peasants. We've seen more than that before, but he is gonna get his level 3, or is he? Blade Master coming in, only level 1. He would love to get this last hit, but there is a dust of appearance, but the Blade Master is sitting right on top. He can't really attack the blade. Oh, actually he can. Very nimble fingers, but I guess the Blade Master gets it in the end. That's level 2. That is a very important last hit.
And that is an amazing item for Fly as well. Reju Potion, he's going for the Archmage here, but he has to be kinda careful. But there is no Mountain King just yet. There is no Disable. There is some damage from the Water Elementals, but that was an amazing move by Fly. He's able to heal up now with the Reju Potion, getting his mana back. He has level 2 with Critical Strike. He denied level 3 for the Archmage. One creep steal can change so much in Warcraft.
Interestingly, by the way, he went for the Boots of Speed this time. He oftentimes skips out on these. On big maps especially, he likes to still get them, because otherwise it's so hard to be maneuverable with your Blade Master. But Amazonia, as we said before, very small map. Now Archmage heading to the main, not level 3, and that is because of the Sasquatch. Otherwise, this bestiary would have most certainly been cancelled.
Yeah, definitely. We see the Shadowhunter as a second hero. Beastry is coming up. Warmill, not just yet, but a Spirit Lodge. Usually, if you're super scared of a tower push, you go for the Warmill to get Headhunters, to get Catapults, and maybe even Towers. But no, not this time. He knows, okay, I got some time, Infi is far behind, I got time for my Walkers, for Spirit Link, for Dispel maybe even. And that's gonna help him quite a lot. Double Arcane Sanctum by Infi, by the Iceman. Mountain King is coming. And yeah, there is level 3. On the Archmage just yet, he used the Murlocs here, usually a creep spot for the second hero as well.
Yeah, interesting, Mountain King on this map. Is he gonna play the map control game? No expansion. Oh, the Archmage, man, eating a lot of crits here. He has the Boots of Speed, though. There are 2 Windwalks, however. He can definitely force the Town Portal.
There is
or the heal potion.
Yeah, there is a potion, but he's too afraid. He had 2 Windwalks left. I don't know why he's not committing to that. Shadowhunter is out, almost level 2, getting with the Murlocs, and that means, of course, heal wave. And yeah, Infi, it feels slow what he does here. I don't know, not too impressed with his play just yet. Fly definitely has the upper hand in the early game, but now is what counts. Now comes the tower push. Now Fly will feel the pressure of the human army. His Blade Master is only level 2.5. Has some okay items, cancelling the healing here. Nice, but catching him Stormbolt. There is another Windwalk. So we will get away. The question is with how much HP.
Is he revealed? Is there a dust? There is a dust. Not deciding to go for it. I guess he saw the speed scroll and knew that he wasn't going to be able to take him down either way. SH, almost 2.5 already as this starts. He gets a grunt for free. Or is it for free? Is he gonna contest this? No. Fly retreats to his main base. And again, as we expected, the tower rush is coming. But this time with an MK. Very weak hero on level 1, unlike the Beastmaster. But this has not been... There's not been any delays. The Spirit Lodge came up in time. So did the Burrows. So did the Bestiary. So already it's quite a decent army for Fly. And SH level 3 not far away. And that is the X factor.
That is indeed the X Factor. Blade Master is slaying some peasants here and there, but the towers are coming up. Good that he has a Spirit Walker here. The magic damage works great, and of course he has range. The Blade Master in problems though. There is one more Windwalk, but he needs so much more time or a heal wave to get back up. Going for the Mountain King immediately, being attacked by everything that Infi has to offer. Another healing on the Blade. Now going for the MK Stormbolt on the Blade. Can he escape? Speed Scroll being used again. Heal wave and Spirit Link saves him.
Alright, 2 heal scrolls are down now though, and they have cooldown, so he can't use another one, but I think it's okay for him because all of the towers have been cancelled. And the little midget in front, the Mountain King, nothing more than a sturdy footman because out of mana and only level 1 anyways. Only 30 experience. That's a single grunt kill divided 2 ways, but he gets a raider now as well, and Infi will have to capitalize on this moment because right now the Orc wants to heal up, wants some time, wants to be left alone. Clarities want to be running and so does heal waves, but now Infi moving out very far, maybe exposing his Archmage, almost walking into a surround, but gets out of there. And now the Walkers and the Raiders are feeling the pressure.
Yeah, both died, and maybe even a Grunt if you can get one more slow out or a Stormbolt. There is no mana anymore, and Fly saves this one. There another slow? Nah, he's not using it. And in the meantime, he tried to get up some more towers, but that's not gonna work. Fly is taking care, almost level 3 on his Blade Master, almost level 3 on the Shadow Hunter, and he rises in levels, but everything is kinda hurt. There's only one heal wave left on the SH, and of course he wants to get the most of it. He wants to wait for level 3, but before that, he has to get some kills. This Footman sent back into the fight, not too sure if that's the right solution, because there's level 3 now, immediately going for the heal wave, but there are so many Sorks, man, he will get a lot of slow out.
But he has the level 2 heal wave and the mana potion which he just used, so there's so much healing in here. And where is the damage? It's certainly not coming from the level 1 MK, or is it? He has the bolt available, Windwalk repositioning, first Spellbreaker immediately gotten rid of, only casters remaining, only one peasant and no towers. I can't help but feel that this has been held successfully.
I would agree so far. 44 food for Fly, only 36 for Infi. Once another heal wave joins in, and he goes for the casters. One down, and the Archmage, nice, getting out. He has a potion and a town portal, so he will most likely not die. Stormbolt on the Blade Master, but that's not gonna work at all. Archmage surrounded there. Hex! Oh, can he get the town portal? No, he doesn't! Critical strike ends his life and style, and now the Mountain King totally exposed. Fly will take this home, no problem at all. Another critical strike, and that has to be it, and Infi calls it. GG, go TM.
Alright, Fly again showing us how good he is at holding tower rushes. Didn't need a Berserker, a Headhunter. Didn't need a Kodo. Didn't need Troll Berserkers from the Mercenary camp. Didn't even need to skip out on the boots. Just regular play. And it's definitely more than enough. But I have to say, something looked off with Infi's macro. Did he maybe forget to produce some peasants? I'm not sure. His tech was quite a bit behind, even though Fly did not go for the 1 borrow tech. So maybe a macro mistake. I don't know, it looked weird, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Everything was kind of slow. And that was not only Fly's fault, because he did put up some good pressure. But you can also say that if Infi gets the Sasquatch, then the game is a complete different game. And the Tower Rush will most likely work. So sometimes it's these little things that decide a game for you.
Yeah, he would have been level 3. He would have cancelled the Bestiary once, but I think only once because Footmen were on the other side of the map. So yeah, it would have definitely been a different game. Had it been automatically a successful Tower Rush, I don't know. But yeah, it would have looked a lot different, and Fly again with his Blade Master control early, man, wins him many a game.
Alright, next map is Twisted Meadows. We saw it yesterday against Yumiko. Didn't we? No, what was it?
Yes, wait a minute. Yeah, we
did.
Yeah, and Yumiko won with the Tower Rush, yeah.
So all the human players, they go immediately for Twisted Meadows as the second map against Fly. What do you think is the reason for that?
Well, you get immediate level 2, of course, with the lab creep, then I think that's the more important thing. There's many maps where you get immediate level 2, where the orc can do nothing about it, but there's so many little green camps across the map on Twisted, and the orc can't be everywhere. So I think it is almost a given that you reach level 3. Unless the orc is playing out of his mind perfectly and is everywhere at the same time, which Fly can do. But usually I feel Twisted is the easiest map for you to get level 3.
Right, the game starts. We're gonna see it real soon as we see Frostmourne again once.
It may have crashed for me.
Yeah, my game is not loading as well. We see it here. I don't know what's going on. This is an error I did not have before. That just crashed in the loading screen. But it's the same for the Chinese as well. So we have some time because we got a donation. And it's amazing. $50, man. It's gonna be so hard to spell your nickname. Eki Petangzo Boin. $50, and he says, keep up the good work, guys. We definitely will. And thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. But in the end, Natties fixed the problem, and you dropped out.
Yeah, I think the bug was because of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go via the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the play-by-play here. You're gonna do the color commentary. I think it's gonna be fine. Just have to get used to it. Or we both go for stream because I have some spikes.
Yeah, I mean the stream is always the in-game is always better. So see if the in-game stabilizes. If not, we both go for the stream, I'd say.
So in the upper right, Infi. He's one map away from being eliminated in this tournament. He's choosing the Archmage, obviously. And goes for a barracks here. A fast build on the altar it was. And so, of course, he's gonna go for the laboratory. It would be a big surprise if Fly is not going for the Blade Master here. So many spots to creep if he has the time. So many great items to get. And orcs nowadays, they like to go for the merchants to try their luck on the Tome of Experience. I don't really see that working on that starting position because it's quite far away, but we're gonna see about that. So the question is, Tome of Experience right from the start for Infi or not? Sobi Mask right from the start or not? Vampiric Ore would be great as well. There's a lot of opportunity for big item here at the lab for Infi, and that's gonna decide the pace of the game.
And no close position, so no luck for the Blade Master. If it's close position, he might be able to do something about it. But once again, Fly not being lucky, just like yesterday against Yumiko. So most likely gonna be a tower rush. That's definitely what we're expecting. The MK choice didn't really seem to be the greatest. I'm sure Infi had a good reason for it, but usually the Beastmaster does look a little bit more impressive, especially on level 1, of course. And yeah, I think this game, we pretty much know how it's gonna play out. Archmage will find his level 3 somewhere with the tiny gnolls. The Blade Master will try to get level 2, but will have a hard time finding that level and will have a very hard time keeping down the Archmage. Then there's gonna be a tier 2 tower rush. And if he holds it, he wins the game. So I think neither of the players are going to be surprised this game, and I think neither are we either.
Indeed, it just comes down to who plays it better. First peasant down, second peasant will die as well. Fly is pulling a grunt here and the Blade Master. The third peasant might die if he's quite lucky with the axe shot. No, he saves him into his home ground. So 2 peasants dead. That is quite big because this one will definitely gonna go down as well. So 3 peasants dead after this creep. No Tome of Experience as we saw. And yeah, he has at least the farm here. Oh, he saves that peasant and adds some damage to the Blade Master. Nice reaction from Infi.
Yeah, even where he positions the farm, look at this. He can walk around and can make the Blade Master waste his time here and take damage. And don't forget, the Voodoo Lounge is so far away, so Infi knows he has a lot of time right now. Might even be going for his gnolls. The yellow camp in front of his base.
But that would be too obvious, I guess, and the Blade Master is hanging around at the shop because it's 7 PM, it's boots time, and now Fly is going for the boots again for the second time in this series. Quite rare from the Juggernaut. to go for boots twice in a row. So now the Blade Master is back. But what can he do with only 130 HP? He is waiting for the null. Will the Windwalk last? No, it won't. But he has more mana. But Infi will be aware that the Blade Master is around, stealing the creep here, stealing the Water Elemental. Oh, was it denied? Yes, it was, right?
I'm not at the same speed as you, bro.
Ah, sorry. Now the Water Elemental still hurt. Backstab being used. He wants level 2 so desperately. He has one Windwalk left to get the Null Overseer. Is Infi gonna go for it though? I don't think so. No, he's retreating. At the same time, oh, a surround on the grunt! But he saves himself. So that cost a lot of time on the militia duration. And that slows down the creeping of Infi to a degree at least. He wanted to go for it with a militia creep. But can't do it anymore. He has to pull new ones. That would have been big.
This is now 3 peasants that have been killed throughout this game. And we shouldn't forget that this was a fast build altar, so it's already kind of straining for the economy. So this is not a normal econ game for Infi. Getting whatever strategy he wants to get going really on the road is gonna be tough because of all these economy losses he has had to suffer.
That's right. The tech is almost done though. The lumber mill is also almost finished. But will it be enough? Will it be enough is the question. Will Fly eliminate Infi with a 2-0? That would be big. It would be the same as in WCA. History repeats. This time Fly is going for the war mill, but also for a lodge. He's investing quite a lot into his base now. The layout is weird, right?
It looks very open.
Yeah, for me as well. And maybe the burrows are a little bit off here, but level 3 on the Archmage now. Hex immediately putting on a lot of damage to the first hero of Infi. What can the Footmans do? Can they get us around here? Maybe Speed Scroll being used. There is another Hex, and the Blade Master backstab. Won't be enough, I guess. The damage is not enough on level 1 with no critical strike opportunity. Infi. Oh, the third Hex. He's investing so much, but the damage is still not enough. The Shadow Hunter is completely out of mana, but he forces the Town Port nevertheless due to the Blade Master being faster.
So many footmen, by the way. This is 8 footmen. Of course, the good thing about footmen is they don't cost any lumber. And the issue for Infi this game is lumber because of all the peasants he lost.
Yeah, the Beastmaster is here now. One footman died, the second one died as well. And that is level 2 for the Blade Master finally. And there's nothing for Infi to do here. Absolutely nothing.
He cancelled the larger ones, though, with the footman.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. But against tower pushes, the lodge is not that important, I guess. It's nice to have, but it's not mandatory.
He finds a grunt with his Archmage as well, by the way. So another small pick off here. And I think Fly only has 2 of those grunts. So not a small feat.
The Archmage has to wait. He has no shop. He has no shop and he's not building one. So the Archmage is out for such a long time, as well as the Beastmaster down to 50% HP. And only the Footman can do anything right now, but it's not enough. So we might be down to what we saw in the PGL final. It was Fly versus Infi. It was Summons saving the game for Infi in the end because his Tower Rush failed. Will we see it again? Will we see history repeating? This time on Twisted and not on Turtle Rock.
I don't know, I think the missing of the Spirit Link is still a big deal. Makes everything so squishy. By the way, the Archmage, I think, is still sitting at low hit points. He's not getting a shop. He is trying to save all the resources he can. Instead getting a Zeppelin, that's a cool choice.
Yeah.
Of course, only useful as long as there's no end snare.
And now there's 2 priests, so he will heal up in time. But yeah, not going for the shop means, of course, no Ivory Towers as well. And that makes, oh boy, the reaction of Fly is a bad rider. He's calling for the terrorists. Yesterday it was Infi with the Jappa. This time it is Fly with a bad rider. It's Fly with a bad rider. And that could be horrible if he hides it well. Infi must not be aware that there is... Okay, he sees it now with a Quillbeat, so he is aware. The Zeppelin micro is out of his hands at the moment. Lots of militia being called once again. Another Hex on the Sorcerers. He wants to get rid of the slow as fast as possible. The Bat Rider also doing good damage to the casters, though. It's not that he's completely useless before the detonate. Now opportunity on a grunt surround, but no speed scroll being used as well. Fly sending a raider away, no experience for the human, and he gets that sorceress, the second one. That's not a good opening for Infi here. He might get one grunt in return, but the priest is dying as well. The Shadow Hunter gets a lot of last hits here. Level 2 on him, that is heal wave, and it looks like the end of Infi's tournament life is very, very close for us. The summons, the duration is over here, and you see only 30 experience on the Beastmaster.
Yeah, Infi decided to move out with only 2 sorceresses, and nicely sniping them was Fly. And once those are gone, there's no slow, and you are way stronger, because of course the slow is what is the huge issue here for the orc. Now new sorceresses are coming, but the towers are so late. Again, no ivory.
The towers are gone, but now the Blade Master is surrounded. Can he fight out? Heal wave number 1. How much mana is there? Nothing. But he fights out. The sword is too strong. And more casters are coming, but Fly is doing such an amazing job of catching those reinforcements, sniping them, killing them one after another, and not losing too much. This Raider was the first dead unit for Fly after the early game. Now the Grunt dies as well, so 2 pickups for Infi. Is this the opening for him? The tower is upgrading, but it gets attacked by the Kodo Beast and the Walker. In the meantime, the Blade Master has to be super careful. Only 50 HP remaining. Infi seems to be stabilizing. He gets the surround on the Shadow Hunter. This might be the opening he needs. This might be the kill that he wanted so desperately. And down he goes. Without heal wave, without Hex, what can he do now?
I think he has to rebuy him at the tavern. The thing is, he still has time. I think there's only 2 sources on the field and no towers. So still though, no healing with the SH and no Hex is a big issue. So yeah, that's the one opening he needed. That hero kill.
So he's going for the burrow. If he kills one, Fly is supply stuck and he has to deal with what he has on the field right now. Is the damage enough though? Mass repair coming for Fly, but it seems to be not enough. Almost level 2 and another Quill Beast here. The burrow is down, so Fly is supply stuck. He's getting another Raider out, sitting at 44 food. Infi at 37. Level 3 on the Blade Master, of course, he's getting all the experience at the moment, and level 4 will be amazing for him. Heal potion being used immediately, very early on in the fight, and Infi is getting another grunt here, but he's losing so many workers in the process, and the towers will have such a hard time, but they're almost up, halfway through. The one, he has to bring this up, but without repair, what can you do with them? And the tower has been cancelled again. Fly's defense staying strong again.
And even if those towers get up, man, they are so far away from the main. They might be able to get a bestiary, but I mean, they're down anyway, so it doesn't matter. And now only sorceresses and a priest remaining. Even without an SH, look at the confidence from Fly.
He's going out, he wants to kill it, he wants to put the nail in the coffin of Infi. And that would be one sign of strength today. We were wondering, what Fly are we going to see today? And it seems to be the monstrous one. Almost level 4 on the Blade Master. Of course, level 2 heal wave would be better. Level 2 heal wave would be better, but there's gonna be a lot of damage. Infi knows, okay, the pressure is off. I can't deal with it at the moment. I have to level up my heroes and play it the usual way. Come back with breakers maybe later. But Fly has, of course, the better army. He has walkers, he has raiders, he can creep bigger spots here. Infi is scouting this, but what can he do against this? Nothing. Sends the Blade Master away, getting all the experience of the Shadow Hunter and a big healing potion.
Alright, this is of course his tournament life on the line. Infi doesn't want to tap out too easily, so even though it's looking bad for him, he's gonna try everything he can. And he has come back from such games before, where he did lose a tower rush, or didn't succeed with it anyways, and then came back with invisible summon harass and stuff like that in the late game. That time it was on Turtle Rock, this time it's on Twisted Meadows, so it's a big map again. So I guess he can find some space for himself.
This kill would be amazing for Infi, but he's not getting it. Big belt of giant strength for Fly and the experience. That was huge because it would have been a double level up for Infi. Level 2 Brilliance Aura, a lot more mana to work with, and the level 2 Quill Beast, a huge damage boost for Infi. But no, once again, just like on Amazonia, Fly finds the creep steal he needs to slow Infi down.
And militia reinforcements from the main, but only 2, man. That's really sad reinforcements. Of course,
crippled.
many of them have died.
And he has lumber issues, so he can't build the next farm. He's supply stuck at 42 at the moment. And since he pulled the militia over and over and over again, this will take some time. Infi is stuck with what he has at the moment, and Fly is looking so strong, taking the next Merc camp. And it is the big invul potion on top of the big healing. Oh boy.
And also Infi playing pretty risky here. Without a TP, if he gets caught with a speed scroll, maybe he will have to lose this game. But an invisible Quill Beast all the time scouting his opponent, pretty nice. So he has an idea of how to come back here, but it's not gonna be easy.
Definitely not. 42 food versus 50. He can 59! He cannot take this open fight, but now he's caught. And you mentioned it, no town portal on the human player. It's only one invo potion that can save him here. Pretty tanky Beastmaster though, but he's getting rid of all the casters here. The ant snares are flying in well. Gets rid of 3 immediately, and the water elemental has been dispelled. The orc heroes are leveling up so damn fast. Level 4.5. The Shadow Hunter in a great position. The Kodo Beast is there. Another ant snare on the walker. Infi's numbers are going down quickly. Only 37 remaining, and he does not get the counter kills because of the Shadow Hunter. Tremendous heal wave timing, and the breaker is down now. The critical strikes are coming in, 160, and he will have level 5 with the next kill. The Beastmaster is exposed now, 114 crit, but there's a lot of ant snare, and he catches the first hero. He can transfer an invo potion once, but does he get a double surround on the heroes? Looks like it! Looks like it! The Beastmaster will fall first, no invis, but there's a laboratory. He can use the scan. He is trapped. No, he's not. Can Infi escape here somehow? That would be magical. But the next speed scroll, the next ant snares. Oh boy, he tried to go for the Zeppelin, but it's working for now. But for how long is the question, because the ant snares, the nets are just too strong, keeping him in one place, and he's down. And the Archmage dies as well. This has to be it. The former world champion, the battle of the 2 WCA champions. It goes to Fly once again.
He's trying to do whatever he can, I guess, but yeah, what can you really hope to accomplish anymore?
Nothing! GG! Over! Infi out! And there is Fly, 100% guaranteed the bronze medal. And that is $1,500. Infi is going home with the same cash amount as Foggy, 750, ending up 4th in this tournament. Fly advances, and he looked damn strong today.
Yep, that's what I was kind of feeling, you know. Fly being able to play his strongest, but also Infi uncharacteristically underperforming here, I feel, making this look pretty damn lopsided. And yeah, you said world champion of 2014 out, and also not to forget the winner of GCS, the first season we had, is out of the tournament right now. So only 3 players remaining. Fly, who is the WCA champion, the reigning one, 120, and Moon. The latter 2 is gonna be our next series, the winner bracket final. And a quick series as well right here, right? Was reminiscent of WCA 2015. We had like 1 hour games, one after the other, thanks to Moon mostly, the days prior. But this was really sweet and short and sweet, I guess. Not so sweet for Infi, of course, going out 2-0 here, but Tower Rush twice, failed twice, and that's it then.
Yeah, and on Twisted, I had the same feeling that I had for T8 yesterday, that there is no chance for Infi. Like, never. Fly had all the correct answers the entire game.
Yeah, it was really impressive how in the early stages, we remember the Blade Master took so much damage, and Infi was expecting the Blade to retreat and for him to have space, but he didn't. he stayed around without boots for a long time. He was playing with his life again, like we are used to seeing from Fly. The reveal came in against the Blade Master, but he played him perfectly. He slowed down. Infi, because usually, with how hurt the Blade Master was and the Grunt, he should have had an easy time getting to level 3. But Fly, with his limited resources, was still able to delay that level 3 by so much. So in the end, he only lost the Spirit Lodge, or it got cancelled once. And he had so many footmen, man, because of all the missing lumber on his side. And I mean, they're okay and stuff, but are they really what you want when you reach tier 2?
Yeah, I totally agree to that. And it's the first time now with Infi being eliminated that the humans are not in the top 3. Whenever did we see that in the past 4 years?
That's true, man.
I cannot think of a tournament where no human player has been in the top 3. The reign of Chinese humans officially over?
Seems like Yaws needs to come back, man. Next GCS, Yaws, you better ladder your ass off. We need some more human representatives. But yeah, when we think back at WEC 2014, it was top 3 or top 4, all humans.
Yeah.
It was Infi, TH, Hawk, and Reprisal, right?
Yeah, completely correct.
4 humans. How the times have changed.
Alright, we're gonna wait for the winner bracket final. 1-2-0 and Moon. One is going to the grand final directly. One of them has to face Fly before. We're gonna see who this ends. After a small commercial break, we'll be right back when the Chinese are.
Hi, I'm Blue Riot, and you